Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Di, and today I'm sharing with you July's round of rotating decks, my TBR game where I have Uno cards help me pick my prompts to create part of my monthly TBR. So, let's talk about how I did in June. So, the day that I am filming this, it is June 24th, so you won't see this until next week, but I can guarantee that I will not have read any of the books that I had picked from the game last month. So, I had 2 random number generator cards last month. So the books that had been chosen for me were Valerie Wilson Wesley's When Death Comes Stealing, the first book in the Tamara Hale mystery series, and Michael Crichton's A Case of Need. So, why did I not read the selections that were chosen for me? Well, as I had mentioned in my TBR game in June, I was participating in the Manga Pride Readathon, and that has been going really, really well. And because I was reading a lot of LGBTQIA plus manga, I wanted to make sure that I was also reading that type of novels during the month. And as far as I know, the 2 books that were chosen for me in June, or for June, don't have any representation, queer representation in them. So I haven't read them. Now that's not to say I won't read them sometime in July, but they were not calling to me for the theme of my reading in June. And so I did not read them. Now, we do not take punishments in this game anymore unless we pull a punishment prompt. So, even though I did not read the 2 books that I was supposed to read for the game, I have read 3 other novels that do have male rep in them so far during the month. The last book that I plan to read this month does have a gay character in the cast, and he is a main side character. So yeah, I kind of wanted to just stick with the theme of the month, and I thought that it was appropriate to do so, and so that is why I did not read any of the books I was supposed to read for the game in June. So, with that being said, let's talk about July. So, in July, there is Shark Week. Now, usually during Shark Week, I like to read shark fiction, or before or around Shark Week. So, I do want to read some shark fiction in the month of July, and I also plan to participate in the Choose Your Own Adventure Readathon second round, which is being hosted by Chelsea Zhao. I will link her video down in the description box below in case you're interested in also participating. I cannot prep for that readathon because I won't know what prompts I will have until I actually start the readathon. So I participated in the first round of the Choose Your Own Adventure Readathon, which was Star Trek themed. It was a 1-week readathon, the first round, and it was really, really fun. I really enjoyed it. This time around, it's a 2-week readathon, and there is 1 more prompt, I believe. And so I do need to carve out some time and things for that. It's a little bit unnerving not knowing what I need to have around for the prompts that I will be getting, but I'm sure that I'll be able to find a way to find something that will fit whatever prompts I do get for that readathon. It's like a kind of fantasy theme, I think, this year. So yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to it. Like I said, I really enjoyed the first round, and I'm looking forward to the second. So those are really my only plans for July besides the Monochrome Manga Club, which is an in-real-life manga club that I host at a local Barnes & Noble. And so I will talk about our selections for July after we get through the gameplay. And so yeah, let us switch over to the gameplay now, and I will be back with you in a bit to share with you what I have picked for the selections. Okay, here is the setup for July's round of rotating decks. As you can see, I do have my Shark Week deck out because in July there is Shark Week. So I thought it would be a great time to use this one. As I had mentioned in last month's round, because we need to change out the deck, and I've been using these specialized decks for June and July, we will change out the deck in August. So down in the description box below, there is a poll. If you would like to vote on which deck I will be using in the next round in August, definitely check out that link and have your vote casted, as whatever deck has the most votes when I film August's round, that will be the deck that we will be using. So, as per June's round, because the whole purpose of using the special deck for the month, the Shark Week deck, is to use it, we will not be rotating out the deck if we get a wild card during this round. However, if I do pull a wild card, I will do whatever is associated with that wild card. So, as per usual, I have already shuffled the deck, so I'm going to have my daughter come over and cut the deck so that you know that I don't know what is on the top of this deck, and let's get this started. Okay, let's hope that where she cut the deck is nice to me. So 3 pulls per usual. Our first card is a skip, which is awesome. That means I don't have to read anything for that prompt. Our next card is a blue 5. And the prompt is, that says Book 1 Cozy's Club 2nd. So that just means that I need to read the second book in any of the selections we read for Book 1 Cozy's Club. So I think there's quite a few that I can choose from, so that's great. Have me continuing a series. And then our last prompt will be another skip. So that is awesome. I have 2 skips and 1 selection for the month of July. I could not be happier, to tell you the truth, because I do have plans for July. So let me go pull a Book 1 Cozy's Club 2nd, and I will be back in just a little bit to share with you what I have chosen for that prompt. Okay, I could not have asked for a better set of selections, so it was a really great place where my daughter cut the deck. But let's go through what I got. So the first card I got was a red skip with our great white shark there. This means I do not need to read anything for that prompt, so that's great. That frees me up, right, for my Choose Your Own Adventure Readathon. Then we got a blue 5. I believe this is a bull shark. I believe. So blue 5. And that brought me the prompt of Book 1 Cozy's Club 2nd. So if you didn't know, a few years ago I ran a first in a series Cozy Mystery Book Club. I ran it for 5 years, and basically what we did was just read first in a series Cozy Mysteries, and then we talk about them. So I no longer host this book club, but because of the book club, I have read several first in a series Cozy Mysteries. And so I put this prompt in the deck to help me continue with some of the series that I've started for Book 1 Cozy's Club. And so this is great. I don't believe that has come up in previous rounds. If it has, it was only like one time. It's not a prompt that I see very often when I do my gameplay. And so it was pretty easy for me to pick a second book, because this particular one has been staring at me from my shelves for a while. And so the book that I will be reading will be Phantoms and Felonies. This is the second book in the Haunted Mansion mystery series by Lucy Ness. We read the first book in this series, which was Haunted Homicide, back in May 2021. So I really enjoyed this one. It's basically about a haunted mansion. Our main character ends up getting hired to help revive a women's club. And the women's club, they are at like this hotel, and the hotel is haunted. And so it was really, really interesting. I really enjoyed this particular installment. If you're interested in hearing my thoughts on the first book in this series, I will link my Book One Cozies Club series First Impressions video down in the description box below in case you're interested. So I'm really looking forward to getting into the second book in this series. The artwork on these covers is absolutely gorgeous. Unfortunately, I believe this might be the last book in the series. I got this in 2021 when it was released. But there hasn't been another book in this series since. So I don't know if it's just on hiatus or if it's done. So we'll see what I feel after I finish reading this one. But I'm really looking forward to getting back into this particular series. And I'm glad that I got that prompt to get me to do it. So the last prompt I got was another skip, which is awesome. So that means I don't have to read anything for that either. So that takes care of all of the prompts that I need to read during the month of July. Now, as far as the Monochrome Manga Club, we read 2 first in a series selections, and we're doing 2 series reads currently. So the 2 first in a series reads we will be reading will be Honey Lemon Soda Volume 1. This is by Mayu Murata, published by Yam Press, rated teen. So this is about a girl who has been bullied, and she has one dream in life: to have fun in high school. And she has a friend who's like in her corner who has hair that reminds her of the lemon soda he enjoys. And so I believe this is going to be a sweet high school romance. So I'm really looking forward to getting into that. We will also be reading Volume 1 of Blue Lock. This is by Muneyuki Kaneshiro, art by Yusuke Nomura. This was published by Kodansha, rated older teen 16 plus. And this is about a soccer program. So it says, after a disastrous defeat at the 2018 World Cup, Japan's team struggles to regroup, but what's missing? An absolute ace striker. The football union is hell-bent on creating a striker who hungers for goals and thirsts for victory. So Blue Lock, a rigorous training ground for 300 of Japan's best and brightest youth players, is created. To survive this battle royale, the last striker standing will have to outmuscle and out-ego everyone who stands in his way. So one of my manga club members actually had requested this to be one of our selections, so we will be reading Blue Lock. I have heard quite a few good things about that one. So yeah, I'm very interested to see what I think. I have already read chapter 1 because it was one of those free chapters on the K-Manga app to gain points, and I'll hold my thoughts until I read the rest. But it was interesting. I was intrigued. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the rest of the volume is like. And then we will be doing our 2 series reads. So we are continuing with Full Metal Alchemist, volumes 4, 5, and 6. So I will be reading this 3-in-1 edition. I have watched Full Metal Alchemist, both anime adaptations, and really enjoyed them. I've read the first of this 3-in-1 edition, I believe 3 times, though Goodreads only says twice. I really enjoyed it. So I'm really looking forward to continuing with the manga and continuing on these adventures with the Elric brothers. And so, yes, we will be reading volumes 4, 5, and 6 of Full Metal Alchemist. And then we finished Erased in June, so we will be starting a new series read. And the new series we will be reading is Persona 4. So we will be reading volumes 1 and 2 of Persona 4. This one is by Shuji Sogabe and Atlas, published by Unon Entertainment. This does not have a age rating on the back, but I would have to say it's probably older teen. So Persona 4 is kind of a murder mystery type story. On the back here it says, based on the popular Persona 4 video game, Following a string of mysterious murders, transfer student Soji Seta and his friends have followed the legend of the Midnight Channel and found themselves pulled into another dimension. In this twisted TV world, a person's innermost secrets materialize as a shadow, an entity that may become a powerful ally or something much worse. So, we will be reading volumes 1 and 2. I am really looking forward to this. I have watched the anime adaptation of Persona 4 and really enjoyed it. I've also watched my daughter do some of the gameplay on it, and I have enjoyed watching her do that as well. And so I'm really looking forward to reading the manga adaptations and seeing what that's like in this format. So that is everything that I have solid plans to read for the month of July. Now, I did say that during Shark Week, I do like to read some shark fiction. I have a list of shark fiction that I might be interested in reading. I will have to see if any of those will coincide with any of the Choose Your Own Adventure prompts, because I believe Shark Week will occur during the Choose Your Own Adventure Readathon. So we'll see how that goes. I do tend to like to pick up some shark fiction throughout the month of July, but specifically if I haven't done so by Shark Week, I do like to read something during Shark Week. So we'll see what I end up reading as far as shark fiction goes. If you have any recommendations on any shark fiction that you think I might enjoy, definitely leave it down in the comments below, because I'm always looking for good recommendations on shark fiction. I have read the Meg series, I have read Jaws, I have read Extinct, and I have read the 3 shark books by Chris Jameson. So yes, definitely leave me some suggestions for shark fiction down in the comments below. That would be greatly appreciated. A lot of the ones that I have on my list are available on Kindle Unlimited. So if there are any others that you know of that are either on Kindle Unlimited or are not, I'd really love to know. And that's pretty much all of the reading plans I have for July. So I will hold the books that we're supposed to read for June on the side, because if they do fit one of the prompts for the Choose Your Own Adventure Readathon, I can definitely fit it in there. Or if I just decide to pick it up at any time, I will definitely do that, because they're definitely books that I still have interest in. But yeah, that is pretty much everything I have for you today. So let me know down in the comments below if you will be participating in any readathons in the month of July, or if you have any special reading plans. Do you read any shark fiction during Shark Week? I'd love to know that. And if nothing else, and you'd just like to let me know that you were here, if you could leave me a shark emoji down in the comments below, that would be greatly appreciated and would really help me out, and that will do it for me today. So I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all safe and healthy. And until next time, take care and smile always. Bye.